Information Center, and we like to think that we can be of assistance to business owners out there, as we've been doing for a number of years. We have many programs available to the business owner if they would like to grow their business and be very successful. And we're going to talk about that today a little bit on the different programs that we offer to the public, business owners, they're public, for people that are in business, want to start a business. And you have the program for individuals that would like to be consultants or analysts for businesses. And why does it all work? Because it's worked for many years, so we know it's been successful. And we like to think that we can carry this forward and still get the average business owner up and running in the right direction and help them out along the way. So some of the programs that we have out there is a business guarantee, which is the best in the country, for a 4-day seminar in September. We have a program that for the insurance company, if they would like to earn more than $100 million in premiums from business owners, we have a program for that. Actually, we did have a insurance company that was interested, but unfortunately, the program we offered didn't fit their profile. So it wasn't a rejection of the program; it was only a rejection of their profile, that whether it would fit each other. So that was one of the programs that we are still trying to incorporate into an insurance company, or any investor that knows insurance companies and they can earn a high premium for their own income. We have no objection to that. Our purpose is we want to get the program off the ground so that we have successful business owners. And part of our program, as I said, is not only what we do over the airways, but also we have a 1-day convention up in Lancaster, PA, where we have very successful owners up there that run very successful businesses and been doing it for a long time. And their success rate, according to Forbes, is 95%, which is great because our program is about 90, a little 92 maybe. So we're over 90 either way, and we like to incorporate what we can do here in conjunction with the Amish people, how they run their businesses. In fact, we've been talking to the tours people up there, tours board, and they have set up through another organization up there, they've set up 2 owners that will be working with us. Actually, we'll probably be going to their location and watch them actually do the work, which I thought was very interesting, and I thought it was very nice of them for the tours board and the Amish group people up there. They have a different organization that was willing to make that offer to me, and they made it direct to me. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and they were very cooperative. So hopefully we don't disappoint and we get enough people that we can put this together. So if you're interested in the 1-day convention, you can go to the busyquizzy.biz website and go to Convention and Training Center, and all the information's on there. The sign-up page, the dates are on there. Whether you're local in New Jersey or whether you have to travel within the Lancaster area, there is a rebate for the travel cost. We've tacked it on at $40 a person because that would be the seating arrangements for the bus. So we can do that if you're interested, if you're close by and you want to take your own car. Also on the site, there's a option if you want to stay overnight. You have to make your own arrangements because we're not, the trip is not going to be overnight. But if you have friends or people up there and you want to go overnight, you can do that. Take your own car if you want. So we'll still give you the allowance. There'll be breakfast and lunch. It's a real good program. But what's more important is not only the breakfast and the luncheon. It's the education you'll be receiving, the knowledge that we offer, and the input of the business owners that are up there that I've been working with or through their organization as of Monday. But that's very interesting because most of the Amish people are not open to the outside public for their business. And so when I spoke to them, and they really put me through the ringer, sort of, about the program, my background, and I think I convinced that what we're trying to do is really promote the business in general of what they do up there, the Amish people, how they operate. And, like I said on the air this week, because I was up there last week, and I've been talking about it most of the week, is that I've been going there for over 20 years. I always find it interesting, and I always find it educational. So anyway, we're trying to put together a one-day convention for business owners. We have the plans laid out. We have the Tourist Board of Pennsylvania working with us. We have the bus people working with us. We have the food people, breakfast and lunch, working with us. We have a convention room. So we've been putting some work into this. There's a lot more work to tie it up, but we can't do it without clients, as we call it, or attendees, business owners, or people that would like to start a business, because it is educational, particularly if you want to start a business, where you're going to get my program and you're going to get the one-day complete seminar convention, I call it. Seminar is sort of a used word up. And we're going to have videos and slides and PowerPoints and presentation and education material. It is a little different program than what you've probably gone to or have seen already, because we give you education in theory and not substance. I mean in substance and not theory. I don't get them mixed up. And at the end of the day, I think you're going to realize that there is a program that is needed and wanted. And as I said, we've done this for a long time, educated thousands, hundreds of thousands of owners, and our success rate is over 90%, as the Amish is running around 95, according to articles written on their background. And if you go up there, you can see how successful they are. No matter what they do, they're successful. They work at it on their, they spend a lot of time at it. And they operate on a different level. They operate on a more sophisticated level. They work on a more knowledgeable level. So they do a little more than what we do down here in Jersey or New York that I've seen. Of course, that doesn't mean every business down here doesn't work. But in general, the businesses that I've been doing over the years, and that's over 20,000, there are very few that I know of, probably less than 10%, that have the same capability to be functionable as they do. So anyway, the reason I'm telling you all this is because we have programs that we like to offer. We've been offering to the public, to business owners, but we haven't had a lot of response, and that disheartens me, because it really is education, and it's a program that is needed and wanted, as I said, by every business owner, because the failure rate is absolutely phenomenal. And it's been like that since I was a kid, when I had my first business. So I don't know where it's going to change, how it's going to change. So if we can change the concept of the business and the valuation and the appraisal and the growth and the profit and the wealth and success and all the nice words that are thrown out there, we can probably do this. Just got to get the right people interested and connected, and we'll go from there. So the reason I told you all of that before is that we don't have a guest on today, because we're going to try something different. It's called teleconference live call-in. And what we're with that is we're going to start and actually go to your social media, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. You'll see a link on there for a teleconference call-in. And we're starting for business owners that would like to get business information on the airways, and where we can actually talk to you in a conference call. We're going to do it live on the air, where we can have people call in, be limited to maybe 3 or 4, so we don't get confused with the conversation. And we do it on a design program and a specific topic. Topic is business. And then we'll go over 2 or 3 subjects for the hour. And if you're interested on that, what you do is you send me an email to Tony@mysmallbusiness, Tony@mysmallbusiness.biz, Tony@mysmallbusiness.biz, one word lowercase, and send me an email. Tell me you'd like to be on the teleconference call nationally, and we'll put you on and talk about your business. So we're going to try to, as I said, it's only going to be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be a live teleconference call for business owners. I will lay out the subjects prior to the call so we know exactly what we're talking about. And then what you can do is sign in, as I said, tell me you're interested, and we'll send you the exact time and the topics, subjects, and we'll try to make it a teleconference call-in, educational teleconference call-in live, and be strictly business concept. And I'll lay out the subjects. And if I don't lay out the subject, we're going to have people all over the parking lot here. So we want to keep control of what we do and how we handle the teleconference. So today we're going to do a test on it. We're going to talk about some of my programs that are out there that are on social media. They're on Facebook, and they're on webinar. They're on videos. We probably have 40 or 50 videos on YouTube, and we have the radio show on there. So we do have a lot of information on there. And we're trying to reach out to the business owner to sort of shake the tree, as they say, and wake them up a little bit. So the teleconference is what we have. So we want to talk about a couple of different subjects that we're going to go over with us. And we have Chris on one side of the mic. And
I'm here. How you doing?
And we have Daniel on the other side who'll be calling in, and then we'll have Stuart be calling us in. So we're not going to pick a specific subject today because we just want to test the program out. But we're probably going to talk about quizzes, the value of the insurance program for insurance carriers, and the one-day convention that we're trying to set up, which is also on your site. All these programs, ladies and gentlemen, are on your sites. If you go to YouTube, Facebook, Manta, LinkedIn, and you go to Business Talkback or Tony Pezza, P-E-Z-Z-A, you'll see 20 or 30 different programs on there for education. The insurance is on there. The Busy Quizzes, the information. There's video shows on there. There's live guests on there. So, you don't have to spend all day. But if you go there, look for the one-day convention under Busy Quizzes. It's there, and you can go to busyquizzes.biz. That's B-I-Z-Z-I-E. It stands for Business Questions. Very simple. Busyquizzes.biz. If you go to Conference and Training Center, and you read that over it, all the information's there. So we're trying to put together that stuff. So why don't we have Daniel's going to tell us about the sites he set up. And Daniel, give us a call, Daniel. Let's talk to Daniel for a minute. Okay, thank you. Okay. Daniel's going to give us a call, and Chris is going to patch him in, and then we'll talk about the sites he set up. We'll tell you about the sites that we have available, particularly the Amish site that we have. And we'll be able to have a conversation with that, and then we'll have Chris call in. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a program test for a new concept called telecommunications call-in, designed for business owners, startup entrepreneurs, and people that would like to be appraisals or analysts. So that we can do without a problem for you if you want to do that. And we'll be able to go over subjects with you once we get you set up.
And here you are, Daniel.
And Daniel's on the air, I think.
Yes, he is now.
Daniel, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay, we got a delay there.
Can you hear me?
That's okay. We got a delay. We can hear you. That's okay. That's what's nice about the test. You know where the delays are. So Daniel has been working with me for a while, and we set up a lot of what he does is I give him the instructions what to do on them. So Daniel, why don't you tell us what you did with how'd you set up the convention, the one-day convention, and what do you think of that concept of a one-day program?
To start off, the one-day convention can be found on our Busy Quizzes website, along with a lot of our other things, which are focus right now. If you go to Busy Quizzes, you can see all our recent work. It's our website right now. It's got tons of 100 questions, and now it's got the Convention Training Center and our Mastermind group offer 2 great deals. So the Convention Center we recently made, you can check it out on Busy Quizzes, and it offers Tony's trip to Lancaster to check out the Irish businesses and everything. I've got all the schedule times on when it's happening. Friday, June 27th and as September 12th. And I think it's a good deal, Tony. I think you put together a good trip here, and I think business owners would benefit greatly from it.
Well, the concept, as you know, because we've been working on this, is to educate the business owner with the 100 questions we have, which is all free, by the way. If you sign in on Busy Quizzies, you get the 100 questions free, plus you get a free membership and you get a free newsletter. That's a value of $195 right there. No charge for that. So.
And speaking of which, Stuart just came on.
Oh, Stuart came on?
We
Okay.
put him on, right? Is that right?
Yeah, so let's have a three-way conversation.
Yeah,
That's how we're going to test this out.
He's here, yeah. Okay, and then I'll call in a minute.
Okay.
Here he is, Stuart.
I'm here.
You there, Stuart?
I'm here.
Okay. As you know, we're doing a
No.
test for a new...
You were talking about the convention. What date is that?
It's June, was it June 27th and September...
June 27th to September 12th.
Yeah.
And September, both those days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on two different dates. We have, hopefully we get two trips up there. Yeah, it's on the website. They go to busyquizzies.biz. It's, the whole page is on there. They go to Convention and Training
Do
Center.
you have a location yet?
Yeah, it's going to be right at the, right in Lancaster, right in Intercourse. Lancaster's in it, so it's right at Intercourse, which is,
At a hotel or
no, it's a convention center.
convention facility? Or?
Yeah, convention facility. They have, it's the Good and Plenty, Miller's Good and Plenty restaurant, which has been in business for 85 years. And they'll be serving breakfast and lunch, and they have a convention hall there also. Yeah, it'd be a convention. It's a convention facility, but we only have the one room, obviously. But then would have the the room would have the seating capacity, and we have a projector and the roving mic and screen, and the restaurant's right in the same building. And then also.
Do you have an agenda? Do you have an agenda yet?
Yeah, I have an agenda. I take it'll be videos, PowerPoints, presentation, and some slides, and then open forum for a question and answer. With the members and the
What are
attendees.
the main subjects?
It'd be
what are the
business.
main
It could be business growth,
subjects?
business. Well, I have a whole string of them. Depends how much time allows, but it'll be business growth, business startups, cost analysis, profit and loss, inventory, grow your business, expansion. So as much as time will allow. So it would be all on PowerPoint presentation, and then I'll go over the presentation one line at a time and leave it open for forum. But it could be from the basic startup to the actual opening of the business and the guidelines of a business. Every business doesn't have the same
Well, that
profits.
sounds good. Yeah.
So every business doesn't have the same profits. So what I would break out different businesses that have different profits. Like when I do the slides or the presentation, is that you can have two coffee shops right next door to each other. That doesn't mean the value is the same. And a lot of business owners don't understand how to distinguish why would one be worth more than another if they're right next door to each other and they're the same size. So that is explained in detail of why one would be worth more money than another, and how to do a demographic on why that business is more. And then I break it down: the seating, the square footage, the rent, the analysis, the profit, the payroll, the hours. So because every one of those subjects determines the price of a business. So it's just not I got a coffee shop and I'm doing $500,000 a year, and the guy next door has got a coffee shop, he does $500,000. Why is mine worth more than his? So once we do the analysis, we have that 100 question, which you're aware of. And once we break down the 100 questions, that really defines why you're worth more than him, and the price could be $100,000 difference. So that's part of the presentation we'll be doing. So I'll lay out, the convention and the subjects and the lines, and then we'll do it on PowerPoint. But the thing is that if we have two locations, in other words, people that are driving, that want to drive to the convention, what they can do is they can actually drive themselves, and we give them the credit we get for the bus, which is $40 a seat, so they get back $40, which would pay for probably a tank of gas.
What's the total price of the?
Total price is $295 for the whole day: breakfast, lunch, transportation, and then the The tourist board got back to me, but there's a fellow up there who runs the Amish Business Center, and he gave me a call on Tuesday, I think it was, and he's already set up 2 locations where we can actually go into their facility and talk to the business owners, and they'll show us around their shop, which I find very interesting because,
part of the program. Huh?
yeah, well, because the Amish people are not exposing their business to the outside world, but they're going to open their doors for me, I guess, only because they feel that maybe, I don't know whether I sold them on the product or not, but I spoke to one of the leaders up there on Tuesday for probably 45 minutes on the phone, and he was very receptive to have me go there to take the people into the shop, and the owner would talk to us about the business, which is very rare because they don't allow people in their businesses. So I thought that was something very
Well, except for products and services they're delivering to tourists and who come to visit in the area.
yeah, right, but they don't actually get into the workshop. That's the difference. A lot of them don't let them in the back room.
So attendees will get real live experiences.
Right, exactly. They'll be able to go into the workshop. So that's been arranged. I just have to finalize it, but they've agreed to that. And then the Millers Good and Plenty, they've agreed to the seating for me. And so I just have to confirm everything to the date. I have the dates. The dates are set. They gave me the dates already. And so and if anyone's been to the Family Style Millers restaurant, they are excellent what they do, and they've been doing it for 85 years. So that's one of the programs that we're setting up through our teleconference. Again, which is a new program that we're testing out. And Daniel's over there who set it up on the conference. Daniel, is that the right dates? June 27th, September 12th?
June 27th.
Yeah, June 27th, September 12th. Those are the 2 conference dates that we have, and the buses will be, arrangements will be made for that. And so, but actually you're getting...
What's the September date?
Yeah, September 12th.
12, yeah.
June 27th Friday, September 12th Friday, and the tourist board is working with us on all of the programs, and the PR person is supposed to get back to me on Monday to set up a program for 400 miles within the Lancaster County, and then I told you we give them a credit for the price of the bus. So that works out well. I think we can get the people there, but it is educational. So that's the purpose of setting up our new program, Cortello Conference, where we can get people lined up and call in and then set up a business agenda. That's a program that we want to set up for hopefully the next 2 weeks, if we can get it up running and get the people interested in that. So that's on social media, YouTube and Facebook, the teleconference on there with the date. What's the date on teleconference?
May 9th.
May 9th, the first teleconference.
Speaking of which, when would you like me to join in the conversation?
Yeah, why don't you do that? We have Chris.
Are you going to do a video? Are you going to do a video of the conference?
You mean for the September and June conference? Is that what you're talking about?
The Amish.
We'll do a video of the whole thing. Yeah, that whole thing will be video, and we'll send it out. On all the social.
Good.
Yeah, we'll do a video on that. We'll do the whole. Well, as much as time. Well, we got cameras. We can do it on. Depends how long the cameras, work and so on and so forth. But if we can get 4 or 5 hours of that, would be good. Particularly the classroom and the Amish, if they let you film inside their business. I don't know if they let you film inside their businesses though. So.
Is there going to be a charge for the video?
No charge. We'll give it to them free. We'll make a disc. We'll make a disc and send the disc out free to them for the information. So not only that, for everyone that signs up on the busy quiz on the convention, they're going to get a free webinar. They're going to get a free disc, and they're going to get the free questions and answers. So they're going to get back. They're going to get back more than the price of the ticket with the questions and the the disc and the questions and the membership. So, for $295, they're going to get back somewhere around $300 or $400 for the services and the questions and the free membership and things like that. So they're going to get back more than they actually paid in.
Mastermind group form?
What's that? The mastermind group? Yeah, the mastermind group is not the. Say that again.
No, I asked whether you already have a mastermind group set up.
Yeah, we have a page for that on the website also. Mastermind group is set up on social. It's also set up on the website. So we do have a mastermind group there. So we got a 7-second delay. I can hear the 7-second delay on here. So anyway, one of my colleagues here, Chris, who is a game genius.
That's me, Chris Kenny. How you doing?
Who has been playing around with games
line.
for as long as I can remember. And you mentioned a game who'll give you a producer and the day it was on the air and who hosted it. So, and Chris is part of my teleconference here too.
Yep, me. How you doing, guys?
Okay, so Chris is part of the
All right.
teleconference that we're trying to do a test on today for businesses, and he has a concept on games, and he asked me to help him out today with a project he wants to do, which we've been working on different projects for a while now. So why don't you tell the audience, Chris, about what games you are thinking about creating and how they'll be effective in the open market?
Oh, that is right, Tony. And Tony, so Tony and Daniel, I'm happy to announce that this month I'm trying to actually get better on my writing, like polish my game ideas. I could give a couple of titles away to be exact. One of them is Video Challenge, and another happens to be the Marvel Extravaganza. Amazing, Tony, because I discussed this with you earlier today in person, that I was trying to build, I brought the concept of building a video pinball machine that fits on a table. And now those two games, apparently, will be put on podcasts as a game show tournament, or video game tournament sort of thing. So we could do that as a podcast-style program. Now, I had friends, as far as the challenge is concerned, we could play an online competition from Skype.
Okay.
So that's the gist of some of my progress for my project.
So the video game that he wants to produce, ladies and gentlemen, is he asked me to build him this box, sort of like a pinball machine game, except on the table instead of legs. And so I will design a box for him, and the functionality of it with holes for buttons and things like that. So that he asked me to do today for him, and I could lay it all out and probably get it done for him. But the thing is that he's into games as we are into business, and so when we do the show, we like to incorporate our program into the listening audience and maybe promote some of his programs on a different level where we can actually create
Is this a physical box?
Yeah, it's a physical box. Design it and build it, and then what happens? Think of it as a pinball machine with legs. This is a pinball machine without legs, where you have the vertical and horizontal. The backboard would be the scoring.
It's actually two monitors to be exact. One is the play field, and the other will display the score. It's a 19-inch monitor displaying the scores in the backboard. And the play field, where the ball actually rolls and hits the targets and the bumpers and the pins, is actually the 32-inch television.
Yeah, so it'll be done on a monitor
somebody
screen.
to help me build the electronics for the signaling buttons that act as the plunger and the flippers, and the power buttons, along with woodworking, carpentry, casing, and glass for the monitor. And the wiring, of course. But
And yeah, the wiring. So this is one of the programs we've been working on, is this game show, game program, and there was a couple other ones. We have a dice game that we're working on. And what's the other one we have, Chris? The dice game. What's the other one you have?
Crossword dice game, and trying to think. I believe it's a card game of some sort.
Okay.
I have a couple of card games. One of them is called Beat the House.
Okay. So this
It's a
is
poker-based game. So in total, I got 4 for the time being.
so this is one of the.
What's interesting about this is I can tailor the shows.
Yeah. Well, once we get it done, then we can promote it.
So they can answer the questions for quiz, for business questions, if we could do them at special events.
Yeah, we can do that too. Well, that's one of the programs. Yeah, that's one of the programs that we started several months ago about doing the question and answer, or the game shows, but turned into a business game show for business answers for business owners. Now, not for a standard audience, but for business owners, where it would be an educational game program where we could set up games and throw in business questions where they would now have answers, or we'd give them answers to the questions, but they have to be business owners, obviously, to understand the questions. So that's one of the other programs that we were putting together, was a game show for business questions and answers for business owners, obviously. So there's a couple of things that
would that be would that attractive to students of business, some college students?
Probably.
I think it would, personally.
Yeah.
College and teenagers and middle-aged people, even. Some seniors might remember the pinball day. They might get in on it, too.
Well, it's always good to learn when you're having fun.
Exactly. So that's
Exactly, Stuart, my man. That's why we put the games in and make, when you learn about business or whatever, you can play pinball as a reward and get prizes for it, like small prizes or whatever. And that's what makes learning interesting and fun and exciting, fascinating, all that good stuff.
Well, we had set up originally several months ago a game program, but to do it in-house. So the whole concept was that if we ever got the school up and running, we would take a portion of the school and make it a game show room where we would bring in these game shows for education. Again, the pop questions on businesses, the dice game with business, the pinball game with businesses, and associate the combination of the game program, but incorporate education into it. So the whole program was set up that if we ever got the school going, we would take one room that would hold maybe 30 or 40 people, and then have them come in at no cost, obviously, and then give away prizes, but bring in only business owners, and then do an educational course through games. And then hopefully that would get them going in the right track. So we accomplished 2 things. Would be a game program controlled by by the school, by the office, by me and Chris, and then incorporate that with a game program, but also education, so that it serves 2 purposes. Stuart. It serves the purpose of a game show that could be copyrighted, and the educational portion also copyrighted. So that now the school would now run once a week or once every other week a full game program for one night, and that would be strictly for business owners or people that want to go into business. Strictly a business concept, and we thought that might be a good idea where both programs could be promoted with the game show and the education. So we've been working on that, but without the room or the school, it's a little hard to get, because you can't get the marketing or the advertising on it. So, and the game show has to be up and running.
I don't know. I'm just
copyrighted.
thinking in my own mind of a game solely devoted to the components of starting up a business.
Well, that's what we're talking about. Starting or existing, appraisals, consultants.
No, I would think you break it down into different subjects.
Right. Well, first would be
A
startup.
game for each subject.
Right. So the first would be startup, as you have to start up obviously to get to where
Right.
you have to go. So, and then move on to the next plateau, the next level, whether it's whether now it's startup, now it's setting up, so to set up, and then once you get set up, now you got to do your cost and your analysis. Yeah, all this has been basically step by step done, but without the rest of it, the copyright and the actual game itself. That has to be, that's the hardest part, because the rest is easy, the material we have. But the game show itself is where the problem comes in. That has to be copyrighted, and we have to get that down to a science and size and material. There's a lot of copyright to be done with that. And so that we're going to try to incorporate that into the game program, into the business program. And as you said, you do startup for one time and then move on and do something else, and just move up the ladder as you go into business. Startup way out, course. So, but do it in the game program so you have fun and you bring in people into a room, and then because I did a diagram of the room layout with screens and microphones and color and chairs and audience and give away prizes with the drawing purposes. So all that's been worked out. That's done already. So the question is, get the game.
But can the games also be played on a computer?
Yeah, we'd have to make it so it's played on a computer, because everybody's not going to be into the classroom. So that's what we have to work out, but
Right.
That's where the problem comes in, getting that up. See, I can put the questions and answers on there, but we have to work out a concept so it becomes a game. Pick a number, pick a ball, roll a dice, something like that, pick a card. So
Right.
that all has to be,
Yeah.
the program has been laid out for what it stands.
If I may say something here, game boards are best worked out computerized these days today.
Say that again, Chris?
What I was saying was, again, game boards are best worked computerized, computer-generated game boards.
Yeah, right. So we'd have to work on that yet. So anyway, so that's the
Yep.
combination of business education along with the programs we have. Maybe take the busy quizzes and make a game out of that also, because I have the questions there. Maybe put that into a keyboard and try to work on that as far as the questions goes or the answers go. So, and that would also be another keyboard game or something like that. So we'd have to work on that also. So anyway, so those are some of the programs we're working on along with the convention and the company that we have that we're trying to get an insurance company. We just sent out a dozen emails this morning to insurance companies for the $100 million in premiums. So these are part of the different programs we're trying to put together. That's why going back to the original concept today is that the telecommunications call-in is what we want to generate so we can get different business owners to be part of our conference call, our teleconference, so that we could reach them and maybe make them aware that we are available for conference calling on businesses, and they can become part of the program. So we do have.
Can anybody call in, or any business owner? I mean, suppose you had 2 or 3 people in the same business calling.
Doesn't make any difference. Each one has a different problem. No, it doesn't matter. There's no limitation to the ownership, because over the years I've learned that even though you have the same business, you don't have the same problems. So the idea is to
like the coffee shop.
Exactly, and then when I explain it to people at a seminar or a conference, they realize that now they understand what I'm talking about when I say that even though you have 2 businesses that are similar and they're next door, that don't make the same profit. So that's part again of the teleconference. So it doesn't matter if you're in the same business, because each one would have a different problem. One would be profit, one would be payroll, one would be expansion. Who the hell knows? So the teleconference is a new program, ladies and gentlemen, that we're trying to set up. We did send it out on social, the teleconference on social. Daniel has done the website on that for the teleconference. It's all part of the program. We're on YouTube and social. So if you are any part of the country and you'd like to be part of our teleconference, just send me an email at tony@mysmallbusiness.biz. That's Tony, Tony, at mysmallbusiness.biz. And just send me an email, tell me that you're interested in being on the program, and we will set a day and time for you. It don't matter what business you're in, whether you're a startup or you're existing, whether you lost your business, whether you want to be an appraiser, a business appraiser or analyst. Doesn't matter as long as it's business associated. So send me an email at Tony@mysmallbusiness, and we will get back to you. We'll set up an exact time and date, and then we'll have a new program. It's called Teleconference Live Call-In, strictly designed for business. There's other companies that do it for health and medical reasons, and they do it for legal, but we do it for business, which I think is very, very important, because the investment in the business is a lot greater than going to an attorney and paying $200 an hour, where the business can cost you $150 in a heartbeat. So we try to help you out and be cooperative with the information we offer. So teleconference is a new concept in live call-in, and along with that, then we'll have our other subjects we talk about: the city, the insurance, the busy quizzes, and the convention. And as we go along, we'll have new topics and subjects that we can go over with you. So what do you think of the teleconference idea, Stuart?
I think it's great, actually. It was a very good idea.
Yes. So, Stuart, still there?
The only difficulty is I'm having trouble hearing Chris.
Well, he's not.
Chris.
He's in the studio. That's why.
You want to know something, Stuart? I'll tell you why. I'm actually in another room right now.
Yeah, he's got an echo
I'll think
chamber.
that will help.
Yeah, he's in a different room. He's getting an echo chamber. Danny, can you talk
I
over
know
there?
you
Dan?
told me the reasons,
Yeah, can you hear me?
Chris, but I couldn't hear it clearly.
Okay. Yeah, he's in another room, and you hear an echo sound, and that's why he's not in a.
Okay.
He's in studio.
Let me get the volume. Hold it right there. Can you hear me better?
About the same. I can still hear an echo, Christopher, but that's okay. As I said, this is a test, so.
You know, even when I was in the room, I must say, we heard echoes. I think it was a little worse.
Yeah, so, anyway. Daniel, can you hear us over there? Okay. Daniel can hear us, and he's in the same room, so could be his phone or it could be whatever.
No, Tony, I hear you very clearly, but I didn't understand much of what Chris was saying.
Okay, like I said, he's in an echo chamber. He's in a different room with the door closed. That might.
So do you want me to get out of the room, or?
Yeah, come out here, Chris. See if it works out here.
Let's see if this is better. Okay, try this now.
That's better. I can hear you. I don't have an echo.
Because I was afraid the microphone would pick me up.
No, you're good. Can you hear him now, Stuart?
I hear him, yeah.
Yeah,
so this works best.
Yeah, you're better. I can hear you better.
That's all right.
And Daniel, can you hear us, Daniel?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, this is a test, but don't forget we have two people in the room. Where if they're outside, it might make a big difference. You know, if they're calling from a different location, because I can hear you. I can hear Stuart very well. So anyway, so that's the whole idea is to create a teleconference call live in for business owners to talk about business, and we're trying something different for the business owner, where we can off each other, and maybe any question they have, if they have a similar type business, they have the same problem, and maybe we can help each other out here some. Anyway, so that's the program we're trying to put together, teleconference, along with all the other programs we have. But so if you're out there, ladies and gentlemen, go to the website Business Talkback for LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube. You'll see the insurance company out there. You'll see the one-day convention where we have the excellent program for you. As I said, it'll be videos and podcasts and the PowerPoint, open forum, breakfast and lunch. It's only $295 for the full day. Your benefits in what you're going to receive with the busy quizzes and the membership is over $395. So you're really getting back more than you're giving in. Plus you're probably getting $5,000 in education without a charge. because once we complete the 1 day, we'll give you material on the subject. We will send you a video of the day, so you can go back and review the program, and we will give you a.
Can you register for the convention now?
Yeah, register now. Yeah, because seating is limited. You go to busyquizzes.biz. That's www.busyquizzes.biz, and you go to Convention and Training Center. You sign in there. It's $295. As I said, you're getting back more than $395 in benefits. Plus, you're getting thousands of dollars in education, which you're not paying for. So, and we'll give you a video of the convention for the day. We'll get that printed out and send it to you. Here, education, and thousands of dollars in this education for the program. So, and I think that would, as I say all the time, I can't come out and reach you. You have to reach me here at the studio. So, if you want to give me a call, ladies and gentlemen, the number here is 646-478-4796. 646-478-4796 is the magic number here. To you on the air, as we always do to all callers. And the teleconference is for starting next week. If not, we'll just keep moving it back till we get enough people. But I think if you're a business owner and you heard the program and you go to the archives, I think it's very, very beneficial to you to sign up and get a real good day, a real day's education. And what's more important, you're going to be talking to people that are in business that are very successful and are well known around the world of their success. And I think that's part of the success that we're offering to you as a business owner. And anyway, if you're a startup also, that's limited to existing business owners. If you're a startup and you'd like to come along for the ride and you like to see how a business functions from internal, I think it's very rewarding to you. So I know it's going to be rewarding to me. I mean, I've done it before, but every time I go back, I always find it even more rewarding than the last trip I made up there. So, and I like working with these individuals. I haven't worked with them really, but just by going to their shops, I see how they operate. And if you're in business and you know what looks good and what looks bad, but they look very good to me. So, anyway, you do have the 1 day convention. Go to sign up, busyquizzes.biz. Go to the Convention and Training Center. Sign in there. It's cheap for what you're getting, the services. And
do you have driving directions?
When they sign in, we'll give them a map and we'll give them directions. If they're driving, we'll give them directions. If it's the bus, we'll give them directions how to get to the bus in New Jersey. So we have two programs. One is for a local, if you're in New Jersey, and anyone that wants to drive between their home and the intercourse location in Lancaster County, we will send them a map and directions that will be supplied by the Tourist Board of Lancaster. So they've agreed to send us their travel maps, so we can do that. So as soon as we know who people...
Is there a discount if you bring somebody along with you?
Yeah, we give them a discount. We give them the member, if they bring some along, it's half price for the second person. So it's $295, and then half of that would be roughly $150, which is an excellent buy when you think about what they're getting for $150. And so if they were smart, they would pull it together and split it down the middle, so each one saves money anyway. So they can do that if they want. However they want to work out, whether they want to bring their wife or their partner. Good for a partnership agreement. If you have a partner, you may want to bring your partner along, because now you're both getting the same education of your own business, and then you can ask questions about your business, and we'll try to accommodate you any way we can. And then so it works out. It works out well. And Stuart, you'll be along for the ride anyway, too. You right? Why is that, right? Hello?
I didn't hear you clearly.
I said you'll be along for the ride also.
Okay.
So Stuart will be along for the ride. I invited Tom also. And I invited Tom, and I invited him to send an email out to his members, to his clients, and see if they want to come along for the ride also. Which I think would be very educational for his clients, with him along, and then he can add to his program also, for his clients. And then they'll have twofold education what he's been doing with them in the past and what they're going to learn in the future. So that was the email I was trying to send Tom, was the free invitation, and then send the attachment out to his clients to sign up, and then he's coming along. If he wants to come along at no charge to him, also I wouldn't charge him for this. He can come along and bring his clients with him. I thought would be an excellent program for his own business. So, anyway, that's what I was trying to send him with the email. But I will definitely get it to him over the weekend or no later than Monday, so he can actually review everything. And then I'll, I made the offer to him anyway, through an email. But I think it would be excellent. What do you think of that? If he gets it out to his clients and brings his clients along.
Sure, I think it makes him look good as well.
Well, it does, and also, not only that, they're getting another education besides what he teaches them with marketing. Now they're getting into trenches education. So anyway, he should have that by Monday. Tuesday's the latest, and I want him to promote it if he wants. I sent him an option. You can promote it up. It's up to you if you want to do that. But I gave him the offer that he can come along if he wants at no charge. Obviously, I wouldn't charge him for it. So he can come along if he wants to come along, which I think would be excellent for his whole program myself. So, Dan, you want to add anything to this teleconference we're having? What do you think of this? Chris, what do you think of teleconference?
Once again, I'm in love with the concept.
Okay.
Sorry, the audio quality is bad, but I guess no matter what we do,
No, the trouble is,
but I love the idea.
Yeah, you have to talk one at a time. That's the only problem with this here. Stuart, what do you think of teleconference?
Yes.
Stuart?
Did you ask me something?
Yeah,
Tony?
what do you think of teleconference as a national program?
Well, except for the inability to hear properly.
Yeah,
Good idea.
I don't know how to fix that yet, so we have to try to work. Maybe go out on Google might be better. I'm not sure. We'll have to test this on. This is only a test, as we know. So, ladies and gentlemen, the program is excellent. The audio we can straighten out, but if you're interested, send me an email to tony@mysmallbusiness.biz. tony@mysmallbusiness.biz. And if you're interested in teleconference, get business information. We will talk about 2 or 3 subjects a week, or every time we're on the air. It could be 3 days a week if we have to. So if you want to be involved with this, again, tony@mysmallbusiness.biz is my email address. Tell us that you're
Why don't
interested.
they also send in suggestions about topics they want to hear about?
They can do that. Send in suggestions of what you think you want to talk about in business, and we can do that. So we can work on your suggestions, or we can work on my program to meet some material. The whole purpose of teleconference, ladies and gentlemen, is to get business owners involved in their own business, and not from only working in it or at it, but to working on a different level of understanding the concept of the business that you're in, how to raise your profits, how to grow your business, and how to expand without costing you a ton of money. So Stuart has a good idea. Go to tony@mysmallbusiness.biz. Tell us you're interested. Send us a subject that we would like to hear, and we will talk to you on the subject you send in, and along with the other people we have. Anyone out there that was interested, startup, existing, whatever your business relation is, partnership agreement, married husband and wife want to start a business, we have the answers for you. We just need you to give us a call, sign in with teleconference. As I said, it's a brand new program we're offering to the public. We offer 45 years of experience, not like we started yesterday, and we do have the knowledge and capability to answer your question. Tony@mysmallbusiness is the website, and send in a suggestion for a subject. Say you like to be on the air, and we will set it up on a conference call starting next week, and we'll have guests on there. In fact, I may even throw a prize in there for the best suggestion. We may do that. We'll see how it goes. We'll send you a cash check for something. So there's a lot of things we can do if we get the audience and we get the cooperation from the business owners. So, Stuart, I think we did a test that needs a little work on, at least for the audio, but the program in general has a credibility and merit to it. and we'll work from there and see if we can adjust the audio somehow. You guys want to add anything here before we close out the show? No, you're good, Chris? No?
I think that's it. Again, it's a great idea. Hope it all goes well.
Okay.
I'm sure it
Stuart,
will.
you want to add anything?
I hope a lot of the listeners will send in and listen in.
Well, that's what this is about. Hope so, because I think that we can really be a driving force to the business owner to be more successful than they are right now. So, but they have to reach us. We can't reach them. But we are on social, so they go to social. They can know all about the programs we have. They're all educational. So. Anyway, if you should talk to Tom, you can bring him up to date. I'm going to send him more information, but I think this program would be excellent for his crew also. You know, the trip. So, okay, Stuart.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right, I will talk to you when we get off the air, and thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Weekend.
Okay, I'll talk to you over the weekend.
Okay, take care.
Take care, Stuart.
Bye, Chris. Bye, Daniel.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, talk to you later. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a test run for a new program called Teleconference Live Call-In. We've created this week. We're always trying to create something new that is educational, and I always find it rather interesting that the people that are in most need of our service, the least to call or at least to be involved, is something I'll never understand in my whole life. And we had a guest on the other day, and we talked about, you know, the ratio of the evaluation or the ratio of the individual that they counsel initially who never get back to them. So it seems that it's not only what we go through here, but it seems that one is having the same problem that our counselors or analysts or coaches. People go into a funk, and then they call somebody for assistance, and then they never get back to them because whatever reason, don't know the answer. There's a million questions, a million answers called fear or unknown. You can put any word on that you want, but I don't know the answer. All I know is that it doesn't work. People fail every day, and that's
90 seconds.
That's because they are not up on their own business, and so we're here to help you out. The here number is 646-478-4796, 646-478-4796. We'll be back live on Wednesday at 2 o'clock between 2 and 3 Eastern Time. We'll have reruns on Monday. You can still listen to the program if you want. You go to
60 seconds.
Go to Blog Talk Radio. Business Talkback is the station. You can go to Google Hangout on air. You can get all the archives on Google. You get all the archives on Business Talkback. You go to all the websites, the LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube. All the videos are there. The Busy Quizzies, the convention, the insurance is on there. Looking for an insurance company that wants to earn $100 million in premiums. We haven't found one yet, so we're going to keep working and looking at it. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good day. We appreciate your time for listening. And we'll be back, as I said, on Wednesday live at 2 o'clock p.m., 2 to 3 p.m. And today is Friday. It's a very nice day in New Jersey. Sun. We had rain like hell yesterday.
10
we always
seconds.
close. Take care of your family. Drive safe. Because your family is all you have in this world, guys. We will see you on Wednesday live. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.